I lost and blew account till I sat and asked myself, is this really what I want to be doing in my life? Is this how I would feed a family by losing money? Is this how I would gain stability by losing everything I have? 2 years ago, my life was a mess. I did not have anything figured out. My visions and goals were very blurry. I was losing at trading, losing in life, and even relationships. One day I asked myself, if I'm doing everything I'm doing now and nothing is working, maybe I should approach this game differently. And that was it. Fast forward to 6 months later, I was on a completely different trajectory. Yeah, I wasn't having the cars and connections I have now, but I gained clarity that the nearest future was bright. In this video, I'll be sharing with you exactly what brought about that shift and the lessons I learned from trading that made me win in life. I'm Prince Will and I've been trading for the last 3 years. Before getting to this level where I'm consistently able to close months after months in profit, make withdrawals, and live a happy life with clear futures, I struggled with my trading. When I got into trading, I thought it was some side hustle that'll make you a lot of money. I see people online post and talk about how much they made in just one single day of trading and how this has changed their lives and everything. As everybody else who is ambitious, I was inspired. I was like, maybe this is that new vehicle that will help me get to my goal fast. Before I got into trading, I was already an ambitious person. I wanted a better life for myself, and that's how it is with many other people who get into trading. We all want a better living, a better standard of living. We want freedom, at least. We don't want to always be worried about money, right? That was the same thing for me. When I found trading, it was like, oh, this is that vehicle that will, take me to where I want to get to. But then I started out. I tried to gather knowledge. I tried to do everything I possibly can. I was doing the basics. YouTube, you know the story, you know how it goes. And only when it seems like I'm about to hit something, when it seems like I'm about to, I'm close to success, I lose it. When it seems like, oh, this is it for me, I change the strategy, I tweak things, I modify things, and it feels like this is it, I'd have another losing streak that would make me doubt everything. And I've been in that cycle. I went in that cycle for the first 1 year of my trading. When it comes to losses, I've lost a lot of money trading. And the only thing I would always say I'm grateful for is that I did not get into debt, because a lot of traders are screwed. A lot of traders, even a few friends I have, trading made them get into debt. I made sure I used my money and money from family and people that would not basically arrest me if I lose their money. But when I was taking that money, like with every other person, you would not think that money was going to blow. You would not think you lose that money. Your mind is, okay, I'll just do this, do this, do this, do that, and I'll make some money for myself and even them. Do you feel me? But me personally, it was my own personal pocket money, savings, family members' money, and I was losing consistently. I lost and blew account till I sat and asked myself, is this really what I want to be doing in my life? Is this how I would feed a family by losing money? Is this how I would gain stability by losing everything I have? So I was in that confusion. I was in that spot where I didn't know how to go forward. I did not know how to retreat. I was stuck mentally. I did not know exactly what to do to vindicate myself of that position. But one day something changed, and that was where my life started to increase and I got on that bullish trend with my life. After being devastated, losing money, and not knowing what to do next, I was just on Instagram. I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw somebody say something in a reel. It was an IG reel, right? And he said in that reel, anything you want to do, someone has already done it. So all you just need to do is let them show you how they did it so you can collapse time with knowledge. Because he was saying that the gap between doing something and achieving success is time. So to collapse that time, you need knowledge. Because if you have the right knowledge, you collapse the time between starting something and getting success with that thing. You shrink that time with technical know-how. So, and he said that technical know-how is not gotten by doing it over and over again, but it's by getting somebody to tell you this is exactly what to do, and you execute and it changed. And initially it didn't make sense to me. It was later that night I sat on my bed and I was thinking, and for some reason the picture was a guy in his G-Wagon or something like that. The picture was clear and the reel came very striking to me again, And I sat and thought, all along I've been trying trading. I have been doing this trading thing on my own. I have been struggling on YouTube with my friends and everything. Why don't I look for somebody who knows what they are doing to put me through this game? Why don't I get somebody who has real results, not some shouty course seller on the internet, not some Lambo boy, but someone who actually has real growth, real progress, that's on a real journey. Why don't I get them to, put me through on this thing and save some money and try to pay? Because I remember that at that time, I skipped some part of the story. Some part of the story was when I, found out that there's just no way I could make it with trading if I was broke. I needed to get some money. I needed to start working for some money. You get me? So this was that phase. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just put together some money and look for somebody. So I got a guy, very quiet guy, no drama, no noise. He's very calm, doing his thing. So I really reached out to him and poured my heart out and told him how it was with me, how everything was going for me. And he just said, take what I'll teach you, focus, lock in with it. No matter what the market throws at you, don't change it. 6 months from now, if you're in the same exact position, let me know. I'll refund you every single dollar you paid me. And I was like, yo, do you know how that felt? It was feeling like you go to a gym and a gym instructor, a fitness coach tells you, if in 6 months you don't have six abs, I'll refund you your money. That was the word he used. And I was like, wow. So maybe this game all along has been a thing of consistency because I've never really done one strategy for 6 months straight up. So I started with him. He gave me his simple ass system, repeatable every trading day. And I studied that thing and it was easy because I've been doing strategy hopping. So I know a lot of those things already, but I just did not piece it together the way he did. That was very easy and repeatable. And to myself, I was doubting initially because why would this thing be this easy if it really makes money and all these complex strategies out there and it's this simple thing that makes money? But I told myself that, you know what, let this guy lead you through this thing. Just be humble, stay humble, kill your ego and do everything he said. And I did. That was the turning point. 3 months down the line, I already started making some withdrawals that was shocking. I was not flipping accounts. I was consistently making money. And I had a 6 month beautiful run. Within that 6 months, I was able to get a deal with some investors, traded their money, made a whole lot of money, and I was calm. I was shocked. I was like, yo, this does not feel real. This does not feel real. I was very, very amazed. And I was speaking with him and I told him, is this really how it is? And he told me, losses will come. Losses will come. This is a beautiful time for us, but losses will come. So what you need to do now is make sure you're bracing and preparing for when losses will come. But when they come, they would also go and the waiting period to come back. At that point, my visions became clear. I gained full understanding of trading. It was a few months after that I got my very, very first car. I was saying, so after my losses, after my struggle, this is possible. This is possible. After everything, this is really possible. So he gave me a very simple advice and he was saying, money is your tool. You've made money from trading, leverage. I always tell my students this, you've made money from trading, leverage on this. And I was like, okay, cool. I've always liked real estate. I've always liked the idea of real estate because I know it's very stable. It's a stable vehicle. So I did not try to get into real estate like I was doing with trading. I just got a mentor. I remember back in the days, I paid my mentor 5 million naira. So I paid the mentor and he told me everything he did, everything. When he was telling me, I was still doubting and I went to do my own thing. I lost money on real estate, came back to him, apologized and did what he told me. Then real estate itself worked it was under 6 months. Under 6 months. And I sat and thought, so trading can actually not just change my life or change my finances, but change my mindset. I'll give you 3 basic things that really changed how I approach life and how I approach business. The first thing I learned, the first big lesson is that everything you need is in the hands of other people. So no matter what it takes, try to get it from them. You might not have money to give them. You might have appreciation. You might have something else, but most times it comes with money. Let me tell you why money is very important. When your money is in my hand, I know that it may not be anything serious to me, but you who brought it out of your little showed that you are really committed into learning something I have to give you. So it puts me in a state of responsibility for you. So I start to become responsible for what you do, which is everything you need to succeed. Because if I can take it upon myself that, okay, this person needs growth, this person needs to be in everything I am doing, that is all you need. That mindset is all you need, versus I'm just helping that nigga anyhow. Because when people want to teach you something, you need to put them in a state of mind where they pour out their heart to you. My students know when I'm talking to them, everybody is quiet because I'm telling you everything. I don't withhold. I don't tell you, oh, trading is this. Oh, you would always make money. Oh, you did. No. We walk through losing streaks together. We are sitting and I'm telling you, this is the reality of the game. We walk through wins. Some of them get funded in a week. Some of them get funded in 2 weeks. Some of them get funded and start losing just right after they got their funded account. And guess what? It is very normal. Very normal. There's nothing wrong with it. But because of how it is painted online, you don't even know what is realistically obtainable with trading anymore. The second thing that trading has taught me is that starting does not make you profitable. The fact that you're doing something, right? The fact that you're trading, you're coming actively every day and executing trades, you're taking the action, does not make you profitable. It's actually doing what is right consistently over time. That is what brings the success. So focus and consistency on the right things actually brings you to that reality that you want, not just doing it and getting past it. Oh, they said do this. Oh, they said draw trend lines, and after you double top or you double bottom, you sell. And every time you just go draw your trend lines, double top, double bottom, you sell. How do you know that is correct? Do you have somebody who has actually made impact with that thing? Do you have somebody who has actually really used that thing to develop and change their lives? And a strategy is not just enough. This is not a psychology video. I'm basically giving you my own story so you can extrapolate it to yourself and use it to turn things around for yourself, right? You need some level of guidance on everything you do. Nobody knows it. Nobody can figure it out on their own. And there's nothing you want to do on the surface of this earth that has never been done. There's nothing you want to do that has never been done. So why not just go meet people who have done it, who have been there, and then they just tell you, do it this way, and easily you execute. Because I don't know about you, but me personally, time is the biggest asset that we have. And if you keep spending time every time you want to learn something, you keep spending a lot of time, you just only achieve little. But when you kill time, use money as a tool, collapse everything you can do in 1 year, collapse it to 3 months, you get ahead way faster. I'm pretty young. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm very young, and I can only imagine what would happen by the time I'm 10 years after from now. I can only imagine what's going to happen 5 years after from now, 15 years after from now, if in the short span of 2 years I've come this far. So imagine I keep using the same principles to get ahead. You'd be on the other side and be watching me, and you'll be watching me and my entire circle grow because of one simple thing: use money and leverage on time. These are the three major factors that got me to where I am. These are the three major things that really shifted me from the broke, unprofitable, losing guy to Prince Will of today. I'm not a big lifestyle flexer. I don't, it's not my thing. I don't do all of those. I'm humble in person, right? It's just how I like to welcome people. I don't like to create a gap, make yourself so inaccessible, because someone helped me. People helped me to get to where I am, right? And it's the same thing I will do. I've made a promise to myself that it's the same thing I will do and get other people to where they need to be. It's except you're not serious. So long as you're serious and you're with me, right? And I take it as a responsibility upon myself that you will be successful, and you and I come to that agreement. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. But that's it I have for you guys in this video. This is exactly how trading changed my life. It did not just change my bank account, but it changed my mindset. If you want to work with me or join the free community, the link is going to be in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Big love.